fascinating book. And I'm going to ask him to come and share a few minutes of his book, his story, before we finish our service. Edwin, would you please come up? You will see the most amazing energy as he comes forward. Come on up. This is your spot. And I would just like to thank Les and his guides, and I'm sorry that I needed to switch him off right now, but you know, there's things that are still happening. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you very much, everybody. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. And I just want to say, from the moment I saw you, it looked like you come from Hawaii. Really, just that energy, everything, yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a 6-year journey. I come from a very strong Christian background. My name is Edwin. Sorry, first of all, I don't know. Did you introduce me as Edwin?
I don't know that I introduced you. I'm so sorry.
My name is Edwin. I grew up in East London, and I'm currently living in Johannesburg. I'm down with my family on holiday. They've all gone to Kloof on a train ride for today, but I've got a lot of my other friends from Joburg that's also here. So the journey is literally a journey that started about 6 years ago. I come from an extremely strong Christian foundation, and I was introduced into spirituality. I was going for world champs in Florida, Clearwater in the States for half Ironman. So I'm quite a very avid athlete. And I was introduced to a chiropractor that was extremely clairvoyant. And the chiropractor at that particular point in time was very cautious about how he would introduce spirituality or the other side to me, because for me it was taboo. Yoga, breathing, and all of those disciplines were not heard of. It was like Satan, the devil, and all of that. And after the third session or so, he said, I can see your grandfather that had passed away, your uncle that had passed away, and your cousin that had passed away about 6 months earlier. And he described them to the T. The stuff that he knew was just phenomenal. He knew how they'd passed away, heart attack, stroke. He could actually describe kind of clothes that they wore. That's how he's called an intuitive healer as well in Johannesburg. And he put me on this journey, and I started reading Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, and then also Neil Donald Walsh, Conversations of God. And I just had to, a new world opened up for me. And I also started listening to the Cryon channelings. And for me, that was probably one of the most, I've listened to every single channeling for the last 4 years. And I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but literally about 1.5 years ago, I came back from India and Nepal, spending 2 months there, following intuitive guidance about where to go, what to experience. I went to the Osho ashram. I did met so many amazing people, and literally Spirit told me, time's up in the corporate. It's time to step out of the corporate. So I packed my bags. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I resigned in May last year. And I went through a very dark patch, loss of work, loss of friends, a lot of deep, dark nights, depression. And I can tell you, any master that has ever become a master of light had to go through the dark. You have to go through the dark to get to the light. You have to understand darkness. You have to understand rejection, pain, anger, in order to understand joy, happiness, light, euphoria. Understand bliss, because we come from the plane of bliss, and we're creating bliss on earth. But you have to move through that space. Otherwise, you do not know what it is. It actually doesn't exist. It's a false illusion in any case. But to let go of that illusion, you need to go through it, and then you can accept a greater part of who you actually are. The light is within. And after all of that, I was listening to a Cryon channeling, for those of you that have listened to Cryon, and I've been following him rigorously. And literally one day I just started writing. After listening to our channeling, I just started writing. And I wrote the outline for the book in about 6 weeks, The Magic of Quantum Living. So it incorporates all different religions. I use about 28 different Bible verses to explain God the Father, which is the mind of God, or Godhead. the sons and daughters, which we all are, and the quantum field, or the Holy Spirit, as I call it, the quantum field. So explaining the Bible in a different format, bringing that new, how can I say, that new energy to life. Using energy in particles from quantum teleportation, where particles can be at the same place at the same time, double split helix, the Higgs boson, and bringing it into a formula for people to understand, very easy. And I've had a few people that assisted me on the process. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey, but also you do wonder sometimes, and sometimes you do doubt a little bit. And how can I say, the devil, if you want to call it the devil, or the dark side, or which doesn't exist, still it's in the human mind, and we have to clear it out of the human mind. And so the whole journey is about bringing more light into your own life. And it's been an amazing journey, and I think about 2 months ago the book was launched. So I've been going around talking about the book and introducing the book and selling the book, and yeah, just spreading the love and light. And I can just feel the amazing love. It's like I'm so hot, I need to go for a swim here. So thank you very much for the opportunity to actually speak to you and have a Merry Christmas. And very important, I know you spoke about the coming of Christ. Each and every person is Christ. Every person is Christ. So there's not just one Christ or two Christs. You are Christ. And that's what it for me is about. Don't take that out of you. You are. We all have that ability. We all have that power to actually let go of the humanness, because we're not a body. We're actually a spiritual being inhabiting a body. So you've got the physical body, you've got the mental, emotional body, plus you've got the spiritual body. But when you let go of the personality, you become who you actually are, the divine, which is inside, and you can feel it in every single cell. You can actually start elevating, levitating, you can do lots of things. But you have to believe it, you have to know it. So create that knowingness within your side that you can go and do anything possible. Become younger, heal anything, it is available. But you have to believe, and that belief needs to go into a knowingness that you have that amazing power, that amazing joy to bring euphoria and ecstasy into your life. So I want you to leave you with that. You have that ability. Please see it in yourself. Don't see it outside of. It is in everything outside, because God is in everything, but it's in you. You are that part of God. And that's what the book is for me about, the oneness principle. Everything is interlinked. Everything is a part of everything. I need you to buy the book. So we're all creating reality for one another. So what reality do you want to create for yourself? You are the creator. You are the master creating. So that's all I want to leave for you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, the book is 200 Rand. And I must tell you, I have read that book. It is amazing. And you know what is true, Edwin, is I think I spoke about it the last time I was up here on the platform. My friend Jolene speaks about us as all being masters. And if you look at what we've created here today, look at what is present here today, look at what we have around us, then we are all masters. Thank you so much for coming all this way to share with us. Edwin will be back. I'm inviting him to come to our music festival, to take a stall, to share, to talk, and I would love at some stage for you to come and do an address for us, if possible. Thank you.